Usually I don't mind if I take a few minutes to set up, but I'm already set up this morning. Um, so someone tuned in, so that's cool. Send me a text so I know that that's working. Um, okay, so I told you I brought about 10 pairs of reader glasses. So today I'm wearing, oh, I forgot to wash my face this morning. I've been up since about 5 a.m. this morning. Okay, I got a thumbs up. But okay, Pig has said hi. So hi. Thank you so much because now hi from Indonesia. That's so cool. Have I been to Indonesia? I have not been to Indonesia. Hey Tampa Bay. Hey Tommy. Um, hey Los Angeles. I won't even ask what the weather's like in Los Angeles because it's always beautiful. But it was rainy here um, this morning. So all of the last few live streams I've done from outside, but all of the mats that I use, all the I guess lounge chairs, the pool chairs are hey Toronto, are all wet. So I decided, you know what, I'll come in this morning. And then hey Toronto, and then I showed you guys. I'm gonna see if I can read the comments without the glasses. Hey Chicago, kind of not as good, but um, so I probably will have to. Owensboro, is that Tennessee? Owensboro, Tennessee. Are you from? Oh, are you in Owensboro, Tennessee, or is there's probably a lot of Owensboros around the. I'm assuming it's in America, but if you want, tell me what state you're in. Hey, Singapore. I'm not going to ask how your weather is either because your weather is always be gorgeous. Do I sell my band T-shirt? Where can I get one? You know what? That's not a bad idea because I don't have any merch or anything now. Obviously, I had merch when I was actively a musician and touring. Kentucky, Owensboro, Kentucky. That's right. Okay. Where are you now? I'm in a hotel. I'm still in Jay's hometown. In fact, I started this live stream a little bit early today. I usually get up around 5 and then I do some. I uploaded a new video. I don't know if any of you have seen it yet on YouTube, but I loaded beautiful sunny here, 4 p.m. And so I'll give you a couple updates in just a second here. So I got up at 5, and that's pretty normal for me. And then usually Ari will bring Shao Doufu down around, or Jay will sometimes bring them. I don't think I have jet lag, but yeah, I mean, I get tired during the day, but maybe that's just because I'm old. Hey, Seattle. Hey, New Jersey. George, I recognize you. You're on. Thank you for joining so many live streams because then I start to get to know your names a little bit. Hey, Alan in Beijing. Let's see. Oh, so where I am right now is I think if you saw that haircut video where I got a haircut by the guys in this village here, and they didn't speak any English, and I didn't speak any Chinese. I will. Johnson asked, "What's the plan next?" So I'll tell you that in a second here. But so I got my haircut, but I couldn't tell him that I want the sides, shaved or cut super short, and he thought I only wanted this much. Ningguo, yeah, that's where I'm at. And Leeds, UK. Wow, have I been to Leeds? No, but I've been to UK, Manchester, and also, well, that's your competition, Manchester United. But and then of course London, and then Wales and Scotland. But I have not been to Ireland ever. Um, so and I haven't been to Leeds, I don't think. But I may have been. But anyway, if you say, "Hey, New York," um, that's where I spent my summers, or some of my summers. The other is I spent in Iowa. But oh yeah, so we were on the third floor, and this hotel is great. But good morning, PW. But there's no elevators, so we had to go up and down, and we're in and out of our rooms all the time because it's almost kind of like a bed and breakfast where we leave our door open when we're awake so that Ari and Jay can come in. And we're with Ross and Megan now, and just different people. We don't want to get up to if we're up and we have clothes on. Do I have pants on? Yeah. I have dreams about that I'm out in public and I'm not wearing pants, but I'm wearing pants now, so I want to make sure I got everything covered. I got my, yeah, I got, see here. It's a fake. I got my false. This is fake. So I got my teeth in check. I got my phone fully charged. Ross already came down for breakfast. Megan's upstairs. She might still be sleeping. And but anyway, so we were on the third floor, and the room was gorgeous, and the view was gorgeous. But we just said, I mean, can we get a? Is there a room on the first floor? So now we have a room on the first floor, and that's where I'm at now because all of my mats. Hey, Hong Kong, Shenzhen. I think that's where Ross lived, right? But anyway, um, so I'm in our hotel room now because I didn't want to. It was completely wet. There's four deck chairs out there by the pool, and all four of them were wet. So so you don't hear the birds, and you don't hear the. Good morning, Super Doufu from Melbourne, Australia. Oh, that's so great. I love Australia. I think I was either maybe only once or twice to Sydney, Melbourne, and Brisbane. I did some radio interviews, and I was there. I was working as a music director for a record, uh, Sony BMG, one of their music record divisions. So I did some radio stuff and traveled around a little bit for that. Um, but anyway, I'm in this so I'm in the hotel room is where I'm at right now in Jay's hometown. And the reason I came on even earlier today, today I know what time it is 'cause I got my laptop here. So it is 7:43 in China or AM right now. And then at 9, I'm in the music industry. If we were going to go to the recording studio, we'd say, okay, let's get together at a soft 10. And that means around 10, but it's not like hard. But sometimes if you have to really get something done and you have, more things scheduled that day, you'll say, okay, we're going to start at a hard 10 tomorrow or a hard 11 or whatever it is, depending on how late we stayed up the night before or how long we worked. Because sometimes you go, you can be in the studio because once you get inspiration and you get going, you can be in the studio, past midnight or whatever. Shenzhen, yeah. See, John, you said he says his messages are deleted immediately for some reason. I don't know. I don't really understand why because I read that message. I don't know why it would be deleted. So, um, unless he says something bad or something, I'm sure because this is on YouTube, so YouTube, has standards. Maybe he said, I did learn something once. I was talking to someone and their name was kind of weird. It was kind of like a cuss word or something, or it was close to a cuss word. So all my messages got deleted. So sometimes you accidentally say something or type something, and then it gets flagged as like profanity or something. So that's a possibility, but I don't. I don't delete any messages. I prefer that you guys say nice things, but live edition of With or Without You. Yeah, I think Jay put that because I sang just a little bit of that on the KTV video. I was like, I sound like Bono. But then when I tried to go to the high register, I couldn't do it. But then again, maybe I could have 30 years ago when I was touring and playing live. Uh, okay, where was I? So we're in the downstairs room, and we really like it. So we can hear when people come down, and but anyway, so the hard and soft, time. So, and I don't know, and Jay didn't even know this probably, but he said, okay, today, because we're always ready when we're told to be. That's, I've always done that. Um, and I don't do it as much anymore, but we've always been ready because we get up a lot earlier. Uh, we usually get up at 5. I get up at 5, and then Lynette gets up at around 6:30 because she never had jet lag. She just sleeps on the. She's had a great time sleeping and didn't suffer from jet lag. Megan says she hasn't had any jet lag. She's still upstairs. She might be out for breakfast. I mean, maybe at the end of the video, I'll quick show you if they're down, if they're downstairs having breakfast. Yeah, Shut Off is great. And when I push them around, I just released a video like an hour or so ago of my time in Maashan or something like that. New Mexico. Hey, yeah, the wedding's on Sunday in I think 3 days. What day is today? Today's the 18th, and it's on the 21st. So wow, 3 days. So anyway, Jay said we have to leave right at 9. So in music business terms, recording studio terms, that would be a hard 9 o'clock. And yesterday we were told we had to leave at 10, but it turned out to be a soft 10. Or no, we were told we were going to leave at 9:30, but it turned out to be a soft 9:30 because we didn't leave till 10:30. And we went and we exchanged gifts with Jay's mom and dad. And Jay's mom and dad gave me this. So I'm gonna, good morning, Esther. No, I wish Mamie and Josh were coming, but they can't come. Someone asked if Mamie and Josh were coming. So this is I'm gonna wear this all the time. I was told I can wear this in the shower. So, and then I thought, well, the only time I'll take it off is when I sleep. But then I fell asleep with it on last night and it didn't bother me at all. Good morning from Japan. Okay, good morning. Wait, Japan, so you would be about an hour later is what I'm guessing than China time, maybe a couple hours later. Um, thank you, Jay's mom and dad. I think it's not an emerald, I think it's jade. Yeah, this is jade. Honey, this is jade, right? Yeah, it's jade. So that was yesterday. And so today we're going to leave, I think, at a hard 9, but we'll see. I'm not expecting to leave right at 9, but we'll be ready. So I wanted to start the live stream, but oh, honey, they said they want to see you.
Oh, I'm just doing my hair.
Did you say you can't? Uh, well, yeah, at least when you're ready, can you just pop your head in and say hi to my friends? Okay. So they say we want to see her. She is gorgeous, honey. She is gorgeous. So now you have to show up, and you do look really pretty, honey. She did her hair today. She blow dried her. What? Okay, she's giving me the stank eye, but she'll come and say hi. She's pretty good about that. She didn't yesterday because it was cool because Jay bopped in with Doufu and Megan did a great job. She was so nervous. I said, "Don't be nervous," and I tried to make her and Ross. They kind of didn't want to do it because they're kind of nervous, but I tried to make them feel comfortable. Hangzhou. I got to remember where Hangzhou is now. Oh, okay, that's the second town we were at. That's where Dr. Leo lives, I think. Yeah. When we come back there, I don't know. I really have no idea what the schedule is. And we literally, other than we know the wedding's on the 21st, we have stopped even asking what the schedule is because it just changes all the time. I mean, we do ask, like in the morning, what's the plan? And then they'll say, at 9, we're going to go to the wedding rehearsal. So I've never been to a Chinese wedding rehearsal, so I have no idea what that will entail. I've been to several. I've been to 2 or 3 wedding rehearsals in America, but I don't know what a Chinese wedding rehearsal will be. He's a keeper. I'm not sure who you're talking about, but yeah, anyone that I just mentioned is a keeper. Let's see. So we're on the first floor. Oh yeah. So that's the plan for right now is to do the wedding rehearsal. And then I think we're going to be done in 3 hours. I don't know. Oh, Jay's a keeper. Your glasses are so cool. Thank you. I know. They're only like $1. So they're $1.25 now because of inflation. So that's about seven RMB. So I bought 10 of them so I could just have a little fun with switching them around.
I'm going to have breakfast.
Okay, come say hi first. You can pop your head in over here. Uh-oh, she's giving me the stank eye. We gotta say hi to my friends. It'd be impolite not to. And you're a very polite person.
Hello, I love people. I just don't like live streams, but I love people. Hi, Tamara. Hi, Jeanette. Hi, Susie. I just don't like live streams.
Hi, Mermaid.
This isn't comfortable for me. Especially he's laying down and I have to go like this, and that's not good. That's what he does
Well,
to
you're
me.
welcome to lay
No,
down here
no, I
with
don't
me.
want to. I just got dressed.
Okay.
Goodbye. Goodbye. I'm sorry. I'm not a snob, really. I just live stream isn't my thing.
She's not as love. And I love it though. When I did a couple live streams where she was sitting behind me on the bed, and you couldn't see her, but she was like up on the internet, and she was making comments because she'd listen to what I was saying, and she always corrects me.
He doesn't follow through with his sentences, so it's hard to follow him. But that'll never change. So good luck, everyone.
So she wished you. Oh man, I'm getting too sexy again, honey. Look at my sexy pose for you.
Goodbye.
So anyway, I'm trying to keep this family rated, so I'll try to be less sexy. But hey, Paul. Um, oh yeah. So I have no idea what the plan is after the wedding rehearsal, but usually, and then we're actually stopping on Jay's mom's house on the way to the. Good morning. Uh, I don't know how to pronounce your name, Alessa, but hello from Canada. And oh, we're stopping. It's on the way. Jay's mom's house is on the way, so we're gonna stop. Sexy Dan. We're gonna stop on the way there. Doufu and Tao Dofu. No, Lao Dofu. Okay, I'm from Vancouver. Uh, oh, so we're gonna stop there on the way because we had a Lynette and I each have a suitcase, but when we were traveling around in the car, we had to condense our suitcases. But now we got a great car. It's amazing. So, I mean, it has back massagers, and it's like it's sitting in a spa. It has heat. It's just really cool. Good morning, Paul. Lao tofu. I accept your acknowledgement. I got something in my eye. Yeah, I have a nice neck. I got this from Jay's mom and dad, so I'm gonna keep it on. I love it. In fact, I wanted to get a necklace when I came to China. Hey Nashville. Oh, Marty, my best friend Marty McKeever is in the house. Hey Marty, I thought that was so cool how you were talking to people, during the live stream. And there was a guy named Dark Avenger, and I want to apologize to him. So Dark Avenger, if or Avenger Darkness or something, I don't know. He said Marty's in the house, and I thought he was saying he was Marty. I thought Marty just changed his name, his handle or whatever you call it on what is this, YouTube? And so, uh, welcome to China. Thank you, Leslie. So I thought Dark Avenger was saying Marty's here saying like I'm Marty. So I want to apologize to Dark Avenger because he was just letting me know that my friend Marty was here. And then they had a conversation, but I thought he was saying he was Marty, but that wasn't true. Um, I had to because he said he was me. He didn't say he was me. I mean, he didn't say he was you. He just wrote Marty's in the house, and I thought he was saying I'm Marty and I'm in the house. But he was just saying to me, Dan, he was saying, hey, your friend Marty is here. So that's why I want to apologize to him. He didn't say that he was you. He didn't pretend to be you. 200 people watching now? Oh, wow. Okay. Uh, yeah, I misunderstood. And you probably heard me say that he said he was Marty. So yeah, just a misunderstanding. No biggie, but I wanted to apologize because I read his comments. I go back and read the comments when I get a chance. So I read his comments actually this morning at 5, and I figured out what was going on. And he was so kind, and he likes our music. And he complimented you, Marty. He said, Marty McKeever, you're a great producer. So I really, that's why I want to apologize because I misunderstood. It was fun. And so I asked Marty if he wanted to be on the live stream, but it's pretty late for him. And so now I'm glad that he can join our live stream, by typing. So that way he can talk to you guys. And if you guys want to, I'll just, hang out. And then you guys can talk to Marty if you want, because he's reading all the comments right now. Good morning. We're leaving should be leaving in an hour. So, and then here's what I predict. there's gonna be things going on after after the wedding rehearsal, but I don't know what they are. Hello, Lao Doufu. Good night, Marty. He's gonna. I have a feeling he's gonna stay up till the end of this. So what time is it? It's 7 o'clock and 7 p.m. So yeah, he'll be up. Hi from Mars. I don't think you're on Mars. Maybe in your head. Hello, Lao Doufu. Hi from Taiwan. Taiwan, Malaysia, Taiwan. No, I've never been to Taiwan. Hi from Hawaii. I think Jay Chow, and I've heard them say it in Chinese. Jojo, Jojo. Marty, yeah, Marty said he's going to be on the Less of the Rye team. So, do any of you have any questions for Marty? And then, if you don't know, Marty is my best friend. He's also my producer. He's also on a few of the videos on my Lao Zongren page. And Mr. Handsome, whoa, from sunny Singapore. It's beautiful in Singapore. And Ricky is laughing. Actually, I only prepared one thing for this morning. I took have I shown? Yeah, on the haircut video, I think. Was I walking around? No, I was walking around alone. Oh, I've filmed a video with me walking around this village with little Doufu. I just haven't edited it yet. Right now I have, hey, New York. Right now I have 3 videos that I'm waiting when I have time. Yes, Marty and I have been working together since 1989. That is so cool. Because Dark Avenger asked I guess he asked how we met, but that's when we met, I guess. Marty, do you have any plans to visit China? May and Josh coming to the wedding. No, I wish they were, but um, I tell you this: if they, because I can do some solo performances or performances with Ari, but if you want a band or even a duo, because Marty, actually, the recording that we do for our band with Ari is called Flowers with Ari Tang. Uh, I don't know. I don't know any plans. In fact, you have to just check into these live streams if you want to know our plans, because they're pretty much just daily. I didn't bring my guitar with me, but I was hoping to buy a guitar here because I like to buy a guitar from countries that I go to, but I haven't seen any music stores. So maybe someone that knows more about China. Are there music stores in China? I haven't seen any. But I would love to go to a music store, and I'll bring my little camera around with me so that there's plenty of. Okay, where are they? Is there one in? Are you guys able to? Because I don't read Chinese, so I can't really look stuff up. Like, are there music stores in Ningguo City? Um, so if there is one, if you guys are able to look up on the internet, is there a music store in Ningguo City? Send me the name of the store, and then maybe Jay can take me there. Uh, Man, I wish I could travel to all those places, but our time is kind of limited. Um, right now, we're scheduled to stay for 22 more days, but we might be. I heard them talking, and they know I want to stay longer, so they're kind of talking about that. So it might be a week longer. I would love to stay a month longer. Um, Online, maybe, yeah. So maybe if someone can, if you, oh my, if you have a computer with you, yeah, don't cancel off the live stream. But right now, I've got my laptop with me. I don't know. See, I would love to know if Chinese brand guitars are any good. Yeah. So, and also, I think I'm singing a song on because apparently they have your YouTube is released. Okay, and then uh, the last 2 places where we did live stream, I guess just for tea. No, we did 2 live streams, one in the morning and one in the evening for tea. And those guitars, I mean, they weren't very good. I made the best of it, And then the ukulele I played a couple days ago. I think did I do it? I did it on a live stream. I also did it on that video where I walked around this town with Doufu. Um, the ukulele was really good. It was a high quality ukulele. Gibsons are made in China. Okay. Yeah, I used to. Did Marty write that? I about 2 or 3 years ago, I told Marty. I said I had a dream last night that I was playing somewhere um, in Asia, and now I've done it. So I had a dream 3 years ago that I would do something. That I was doing something that I wound up actually doing, and I didn't even realize it until after I did. And then Marty saw the video of it on the Tea Mountain when I played with that cool those cool guys from that band. Something wise. Can't remember I can look things up. So and Lynette would remember the name. But they were really cool. But I did that, and then Marty told me like the next day. He said, "Dan, you told me this. You had a dream that you would be doing this." Yeah, yeah. And then Marty said, and I went, "You're right. I forgot about that dream." So, but anyway, I was going back to so I can do a couple songs. Joyside, yeah, they were so cool. And then so I guess in Chinese weddings, it's going to be like a traditional Chinese wedding with at the very end they'll do a couple Western elements after the Chinese ceremony. And then, but they have a talent show, so I guess I'm gonna sing. I guess Ari's gonna sing. Um, uh, but I don't know if I'm gonna have a guitar. So, hey from Tennessee. Um, so I'd like to have a guitar, but if not, I can just do it a cappella. But do you know Jay's real name? Jay Chow? No, I don't. Jay. Yeah, I know his Chinese name. My son-in-law, if that's who you mean. But it's probably Henry, right? Is it Herbert? I don't know his real name. And if you wrote it, I couldn't read it anyway because I'm sure he has a Mandarin name. Where was I going? Okay, so I would love to get a guitar because now if I get a good guitar, I'll pay the extra money to fly it back home. Yeah, Tang J, yeah, Tong J, Tong J. They G. I don't know how to pronounce it, so I just call him J. And they just told me there's no music stores in the town that I'm in. So that's what I thought. Thank you. So I will be going to some other cities, and I'm sure there probably are some in Shanghai and probably in Hangzhou. But isn't that something? There's no music stores. And then in a city of the population of 450,000, he's someone just said Jay Chow is holding a music concert in Hangzhou in 2 days. So that would be Saturday. That would be the day before the wedding. Oh man, get up and exercise, dude. I'm losing weight. What do you want? And I walk like about 20 miles a day. I mean, that's pretty good exercise for me. You don't think I'm losing weight? So just because I enjoy it, this is my comfortable position, doesn't mean I'm not walking my butt off and exercising. Oh, it's sold out. There's no tickets. Okay. Because that would have been, he would have loved to go. I would love to go because I know a lot of his songs now, but the tickets are sold out and it is 2 hours away. No. Yeah, Hangzhou is about 2 hours away. It used to have a music store, but not anymore. I don't want someone asked me about the toilets. I will say this. Uh, uh, we have mostly, I learned that to ask for a Western style. And so a lot of times the handicap stalls will have a Western style, which is a toilet with a seat rather than the squatty potties. So I had to use a squatty potty once and it didn't go well. That's all I'm going to say. um, Oh yeah, she did it. She said she was there, and I could tell she was almost a little bit shaking at the beginning. And I said after it, I said, Megan, you did great. You know, you're natural. And she said she was nervous the whole time, but she didn't look nervous. You know, I know it's healthier, but if you've never done it before, and if you're my age and your knees aren't as good as they used to be, I'm sure when I was in my 20s, maybe in my 30s, I could have 40s, maybe not as much. And oh, thank you. Shen wanted me to know that you guys love me, and that means a lot to me, and I can sense that from your comments. So thank you for loving me because I do love you. Oh, okay. So going back to music, so we're so they're at the wedding. I'll do this. I don't know if I'll have a guitar, but I'm hoping because they're still planning on doing um, a live stream with the shoe company, and they have great. I don't know if you've seen their clothes. I don't know. It usually takes them a few days to edit a video, but they got some new clothes from that shoe company that look super cool. Um, and that's still coming, I guess, but I don't know when. They had to reschedule it because there wasn't enough time to do it. Originally, it was going to be 2 days for the wedding on the 19th, but they couldn't make it happen. So it might be after the wedding. But I'm hoping because I played a lot during the tea live stream. So I'm hoping if they want me to play a little bit on the shoe live stream, it's ERKE. And I already told me how to pronounce it. I don't remember. Ed? Eric? No, that's Dutch. Eric? I don't know. ERKE. But I'm hoping if I do that they bring me a decent. It doesn't even have to be great, just a decent guitar. I have 46,000 subscribers on Billy Billy. Wow, 46,000. That's a lot. The town I grew up in was 1,000 people, so that's like 46 of my hometowns. That's a lot. I know. We want Megan again. Okay, so they said so. Lynette said so they don't have to do any more, right? Because they asked Lynette. He's not going to expect us to do this every day. Or I don't know what they said. How do we communicate with Jay's parents? Pretty much through Jay. I mean, but now that Ross is here, he also speaks fluent Mandarin, so we can. So now we have two translators because Jay's always, um, everyone wants his attention all the time. So now it's helpful that we have Ross here. So if Jay's talking to someone, that Ross can help us talk to Jay's parents. But we, um, have to use Jay or now Ross because Ross was with us yesterday and we met with his mom and dad when they gave us this. And so Ross can interpret us. Yeah, he's the man. So Ross can interpret for us now also. So now there's not all the pressure on Jay. I mean, there is language barrier that they don't understand English. Although his mom's learning some words, so she has an app and she would say the words, and we kind of had a little bit of fun together one evening. And so I'm proud of her. She's learning a little bit of English, um, and then, but mostly it's through hugs and handshakes and smiles, and we feel connected even though we just have to look at each other and smile most of the time, unless we have an interpreter. And so my plan is to have Ross leaves 2 days after the wedding. So the day after the wedding, I want to have an exit interview with Ross. So I'm planning on having both Ross and Megan. And Megan, I think, will be here 2 more weeks after the wedding. So I'm hoping to have her on at least once a week, maybe twice, but for sure before she leaves, I want to have her on again. I think she'll do it because I think she had fun. We went to a ballet place yesterday, and it was amazing. And we went to Jay's mom. So you guys met Jay's dad's mom when we went to the graveyard there, and then yesterday we met Jay's mom's mom, her adopted mother, and um, and she literally was bouncing. I've never seen a grandma bounce like that. When when you see this, I know now I know where Doufu gets it from because he's always bouncing. You're not gonna believe it. Ross and I were just going. Are we seeing what we're seeing? And, no, I'm not going to tell Megan that she's the cutest girl ever. But she did read your comments, and she was so gracious. You say, Megan is beautiful, and then she'd read it. And she'd go, oh, thank you. But yeah, she was great. 24,000 views. Wow, from yesterday's live stream. Anyway, I did actually get my hair, the sides trimmed a little bit for the wedding because the girls got I made a video of it, but I haven't had time to edit it. The girls got their nails done for the wedding. Lynette and Megan and Mom and Ari. Wait, did Megan? Yeah, Megan and Mom and Ari. Who else? That's just those three, I guess. And then while they were doing that, I went and got the sides cut. So now there's nothing really sticking out. So, um, okay. I know I was talking about something. Also, I will have that on the live streams, but I think I was talking about something before that. I did not get new nails because Lynette hated them. And it was just for fun because I wanted the hand massage and they were free. So yeah, you got to do it when it's free, right? But I don't know. No, I don't. I don't paint my nails. That was a one-time thing, I think. I've been to Korea 3 times, and Ari speaks a little bit of Korean, but now she's focusing all the way on Chinese. uh, okay. The the I think I covered everything. So maybe I'll make this a little bit shorter because I do have to get ready for the thing. I just heard a rooster way in the background. Okay. I'm going to sing a song that's actually, this is the song, the soundtrack. Excuse me, for the last video that I did. I don't know if we're going to go to Chengdu. The last video I did when Ari was looking for a wedding. I mean, last live, no, it was the last edited video I did. Did I really do it? That was a fast turnaround. I think I shot that and had that edited within 24 hours. So that just means I had free time because I'm getting a little bit faster, but it's just pretty much when I have time. So I'm actually going to bring I edit everything on my laptop, so I'm actually going to bring that with me. Excuse me. I'm going to bring that with me to the wedding rehearsals because, to be honest, this is a lot like being on tour. It's hurry up and wait. So it's like, we got to go up to this place that you get there, and you just kind of sit around and wait. So I have a feeling that some of that might happen today because a 3-hour rehearsal. I think all of our rehearsals were always less than an hour, maybe even just a half hour. But he said it's going to be 3 hours. It may or may not be. It could be longer. It could be shorter. But I'm going to bring my laptop. Yes. Someone asked what was my first impression of Jay. And by the way, I have said it before, but I don't mind repeating myself because I'm used to doing concerts where you do the same show every night. So if you guys hear, and sometimes I tell the story slightly different. So please don't be mad, you guys, if you hear me tell the same story several times. My kids are used to it. I tell the same story every time. We drive by a place and go, yeah, I painted that house. And I say it every time. They say, we know, Dad. And now I even forgot the question. Oh yeah, my first impression of Jay was, so Ari was proud papa moment coming. Ari was graduated in a huge college. I don't know, graduating class 10,000, and she was one of 3 girls that were summa cum laude, which is the highest level honors in that. We know, Dan. and, and and then Jay came to, yeah, the Bible tells story the last 2,000 years. That's true, and they do repeat some of them. And but uh, Jay came, and it was the first time I met him, and his English wasn't as good as it is now. But immediately I sat there and I went, because he sat right next to me, and I would say within the first 20, 30 seconds, and it could have been, it's hard. I don't remember the exact, I just remember quickly. And so it was less than a minute. I just looked at him and saw his countenance, and I just felt a real peace inside. I just felt very peaceful about him and about meeting him. And I don't know, maybe that came from God. I don't know where that came from, but I just felt a real peace. And then I only grew to like him even more. My peace was confirmed because then first of all, I thought, okay, that's pretty brave of this guy to sit right next to this weirdo dad of a girl that he obviously likes. And hey, Steve, my phone doesn't really know what I'm saying, but my phone's name is Steve. But I was impressed that wasn't afraid to sit down with me, and I make friends pretty quickly, I guess. And so I showed him the brochure, and I showed him, Ari's name and stuff, and he was like nodding. So I was already communicating with him non-verbally. But then they had a big screen because it was really hard to hear in this. It was a huge auditorium, probably held 20,000 people. And, so it was really boomy, wall, and hard to hear. So they had a screen where they were putting the words up of the live. It was one of those live translations, and he would ask me, what is that? What's that? What is that word? Or what does that say? He was so intent. He wanted to figure out everything that was going on. So I just was impressed that he felt comfortable enough with me that he could say, what does that mean? And so I just, I felt a peace immediately when I met Jay, and then that peace only proved itself, and it has grown over, I think I've known him maybe now 3 years or so. But yeah, he's a great guy. And he's taking care of us super well. So I think they call it falal. Falal. It's some sort of thing where Chinese in customs or some Chinese cultures to respect their elders. Uh, so Os daydreams that it came from God. Okay, I believe it. So the peace. He's talking about the peace that I felt when I first met Jay, which was a nice gift from God. Then, if that was the case, because it was a very good start, very good beginning to our relationship. Because obviously I'm going, okay, this guy has been on a date with my daughter. I think they'd already had their first non-date date. They'll tell you, or I'll tell you that story another time. Falal piety. So it's cool. So yeah, he has been taking great care of us, and and we've enjoyed everything. The weather outside, yeah, I already had a walk. I already walked for about half hour in the village at about 5:30 with Doufu, or I guess at maybe 6:30. No, I guess at 7 because uh, Ari brought Doufu to us to watch for a little bit at I think 6:30. So I worked for about from 5 till 6:30, and then watched Shadow for a little bit, and then I took him for a walk. So I guess that would have been at maybe at 7. I took him for a walk for about a half hour in the village, and so it was just real cool. There's a little baby there. A lot of people are so friendly. They just love Xiaodofu. Maybe I'll see you in Virginia. Okay. Uh, um, so it was like I think I finished that thing about Jay. So anyway, there was something else that I was jumping from. Yes. No, I did. Patrick said, "Is it because you forced everyone to sing?" No, they didn't want to do it even before I forced them to sing. But I think they will do it again, and I still want to force every guest to sing. I'm not going to be completely inflexible about it, but I like to have fun. And you know, it's interesting. You can learn a lot about a person when you kind of push them to do something they're not comfortable with. How do they react? And I was really impressed. They both went for it. That impresses me. We're used to the food in China. Yeah, we are. And so now it kind of feels as comfortable. It's not quite the exact same as, eating all the American food that we've eaten, but it's getting pretty close. So now when they go, do you want to eat American food or Chinese food today? It's like, well, whatever. And then, in fact, yesterday they said, do you guys want to eat KFC? Because they have beef hamburgers, which I love, and and all their food at the KFC in China is really good. And we said, nah. So that was kind of funny that we said no to American food. So we're kind of, it's like everything we've eaten here has been great. So it's sort of like, yeah, just whatever. And I ate a really good thing last night after the this. You got to see these Megan videos of her, and she's wearing street clothes, and we just put her on the spot. And she did some ballerina stuff. It was amazing. Well, that's all coming up on the videos. I'm kind of giving you some behind the scenes stuff. It was so cool. But okay, I know I wanted to finish the story about meeting Jay's mom's mom. So Jay's grandma, and he spent when he was younger between Shenzhen when he was younger between 0 and middle school. So that might have been maybe 11 or 12. He would spend the summers then with her. So he knew both of his grandmas really well. Spent summers with both of his grandmas. I think the his mom's mom up till about 12, and then he spent summers, I think, after that with his dad's mom. And Megan will stay here 2 more weeks out, 2 more weeks after the wedding. Someone asked how long Megan will spend, but his grandma, his mom's mom, she was bouncing. You got to see the video. It's amazing. So, oh, and then she went into her room, and she came back with some photos that Jay had never seen before. We'd never seen before, and I don't know who Guilo is, but someone says there's someone named Guilo, and then so they took pictures of the photo on their iPhones because it was amazing. Xiao Doufu looks like, and there was a baby picture of Jay. Xiao Doufu looks a little bit like Jay's baby picture, and Ari had never seen a baby picture of Jay, so it was just an amazing visit there. And then his grandma started dancing. She said, "Yeah," and she said, "When I was young, I used to be beautiful." I think she's 80 something now, but she started dancing, and it was just so beautiful. So then, guy that I am, I go, Megan, you should dance. And she did in street clothes. And I've never seen a ballerina. I've only seen them in the tutus. She did some ballerina stuff. Um, the Yeah, both the grandmas are great, and I could see both sides were so interesting. We loved both of their grandmas so much, of his grandmas. And so then Megan danced, and it was just a wonderful time. Oh, but then the pictures they brought out. So the pictures of Jay, and then I think when he was like 7 or 8, and it was just, oh, and he was holding grapes, and in the picture he's giving a grape to someone else. And we've seen Jay give us food like ever since we've known him. So to see Jay at even like a 7-year old, with some grapes and sharing his food with someone it was kind of like, whoa, that's Jay when he was 7, and he still has some of those same qualities. But to see both his wonderful grandmas, and to see that he has so many of those characteristics, because I guess they would raise them in the summer, and I guess it's pretty common for the grandparents to really help raise the children in China. But then, and then she had a picture of her when she was, I'm gonna guess she was maybe, 20 or, anywhere from 16 to 26, and she was beautiful. And and so she kept that picture, but Jane already took a picture of their phone, so they have that picture now. And she gave them the picture of him when he was little, because I think she wanted to save the picture of her with him, and her sister was in it. So it was, I think, both of Jay's aunts in the picture, his grandma and his grandma's sister, and himself. So she kept that one, and but she gave Jay the picture of when he was little. So it was just a really cool trip. He filmed it, so you're literally, when I saw that grandma bouncing, and I've never seen a grandma bounce, I said, I mean, if that doesn't, I said that's gonna break the internet because I don't know. I've never seen it in my life, and I don't think anyone else has. And Ari didn't even know what to do, so Ari started jumping up and down too. It was just, oh, anyway, that's behind the scenes of that's a preview of what's coming up on Jane Ari's videos. So like and subscribe. Oh, okay, okay. It's time now for the song, and I might sing a little bit longer today because this song is gonna be from the video I did yesterday, or the I actually that I released this morning. The one where she's getting a wedding, or we go to the wedding dress place, and then me and Doufu walk around and talk to people and stuff. It was really cool. I can't remember her age. I can't remember. It's around 80ish something, I think. Um, so she was probably older because she adopted Jay's mom. So normally, you have your own a natural birth child in your 20s or maybe early 30s, but she may have been a little bit older when she adopted Jay's mom. So I don't remember exactly how old she is now, and it probably says it when that video comes out. But this song is the song, and it's just the instrumental version that you hear on the video that I just released this morning. So it's the instrumental part, and then actually there's three songs on that. I wrote one. Jay's mom was adopted. Yeah, I wrote one in the middle, and then at the end is an actual finished song called "Better Than That." But this is the actual words of the very first song that you've only heard the instrumental part of. As a child, I wait for daddy to come home because he picks me up and he tells me I'm his own. My friends don't understand why I don't play with them in the streets, but daddy told me when he went away to play in the yard. It's hard. From my yard, I often see approaching cars. I try to warn my friends, but they're all playing too hard. And they don't understand why I don't play with them in the streets, but daddy told me when he went away to play in the yard. It's hard, but Father can change things when he comes. He comes and changes everyone. Father can change things when he comes. He comes and changes everyone. And I know he wouldn't leave me. Yes, I believe that he will come. He won't leave me. I know. Yes, I believe that he will come. Love you guys. Thank you so much for hanging out with me and spending some time today. Hopefully, I'll catch you tomorrow. Love you. Bye bye.